Hey everyone, I'm Cleary and I'm your transformational nutrition coach. And today I wanted to talk about body image. So, we are in the US of A and we are all about body image, right? How we look fabulous and, Hollywood. So it's no surprise that we kind of go insane in the membrane about it, right? And we all just focus about outward appearance, how we look to others, and all that crazy madness. And even though we know that that doesn't mean shit. Like, we know that, right? But we still, because we're so used to every day, the media, ads, marketing telling us, buy this, buy that, look fabulous, look beautiful, get the man of your dreams, and all this other stuff, that we forget how much outward appearance also doesn't matter. And we've all been there. I've been there, and I'm relearning this like all the time. It's just so crazy how much we put on our outward appearance. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with getting all dolled up. Right now I have some foundation on, I have some lipstick, some blush, There's nothing wrong with loving yourself to make yourself look beautiful and feel confident and putting time and effort to make yourself beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. The thing is your intentions behind that. So, so going back to body image is one huge thing because of the obesity epidemic that's going on here. Is most people want to lose weight because, let's be honest, most of us are eating like crap. We're eating the SAD diet, right? The standard American diet. Sadness. And you don't really think you're sad while you're eating it, because I was totally there. I grew up in the standard SAD diet and I loved my McDonald's, my pizza, my hamburgers, let's go to fast food and all of that. Oh my gosh, I loved my sodas, my Code Red, and my Jack in the Box. And so we feel like they make us feel really amazing until, we start not really feeling that great. And then we start gaining some weight. And then we start not really liking our bodies as much as we used to, right? And we tend to really focus on weight because we see so many of these posters of everyone looking so skinny, and that's what we need to do. We need to be skinny, right? And then you'll be happy and everything will be rainbows and unicorns and the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? And so a lot of us, we see these, have a pill and you'll get skinny just like that, and we just focus on, oh, if only I was skinnier, and we focus on our stomach or, the little flabs that like jiggle on our arms or on our thighs, and if we just get rid of that and we put so much attention on that these negative thoughts start flowing into our head, right? And we don't have actually really positive body images for ourselves because we're constantly focusing on the negatives, right? And so I wanted to bring that to attention because a lot of us are just focusing on the negative parts of our body image instead of focusing on the positive stuff, like your smile. Like, I have an amazing smile. I love my smile. I love when I laugh. And, focusing on that aspect of it. Or, another thing could just be that you love your shoulders or whatever, and to just kind of focus on that more and the positive aspects of it instead of focusing on something that you don't like so much, and changing that mindset is going to be huge, and even doing things to even improve stuff to help with that, that will maybe instantly give you that satisfaction. And so one of those ways is hair. And I know a lot of people, and especially in the industry, you see all this stuff that you can do for your hair, how to get thicker hair, you know, with ladies, like, you know, our hair is who we are. You know, you're not going to be successful in life if you have crappy hair, right? So we have even more of a pressure on us because of hair, right? And the thing that was so amazing, oh wait, before I get to that, so I want to share with you my wig experience that I went to a wig store recently and talk about that. So I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But what I wanted to go with that was, you know, I struggled with that. You know, you go through the teenage phase where you want to dye your hair or streak your hair or get it permed or get it straight. And it's always something that is not what we currently have, right? We always want something else that, you know, we don't have. We're always going to be insecure about something. And so I went through this phase and I literally ruined my hair because of it, because I dyed it so much. I was trying to get the right shade and I couldn't do it. And it was really funny because I was like, okay, I want a really dark brown. And because you don't get that exact color, you have to get a shade darker. I was like, okay, then if I get black, then it will finally be my dark brown, right? Because that's the next shade over, right? No, that's not the case at all. What happens is you just have black hair. That's like the one color that you just get black hair. And so I had to deal with having insanely black hair forever because of it. Plus, I couldn't do anything with it because my hair was so fried from me dyeing it so much over the course of that time period. And, you know, my mom would, you know, always constantly get on my case. And I hated my hair dark black, by the way. It just didn't look good on me because I was even paler. Can't even say that word. I was pale. I was even paler than I am now. So it just looked like I felt like a ghost because I was so white and then poof, black hair, right? Jet black hair. And my mom was just like, you have such beautiful brown hair. Like, why are you trying to get these other shades of brown when your shade is perfect? And I wouldn't believe her. And then finally one day, after that whole madness, I was like, I'm never dyeing my hair again. And I do have really nice hair. And I just need to love what I have, right? And have been doing that. And I really love my hair color. But this past weekend, I went to a wig store, and I don't know if you guys know, hopefully you guys can tell if you guys are following me, this is not my hair color. This is actually not my hair. This is a wig. It would take me forever because I have really thick hair if I wanted ridiculously straight hair like this. It would cost me so much money if I wanted to streak my hair this color and to keep up with it, right? Because you have to get your roots done and all that other jazz, right? And so it's amazing. So I have this wig now that if I wanted to have my straight hair with streaks in it, no hassle to my hair and my hair health, I can wear it so easily. But I wanted to reverse back why I feel like everyone should go to a wig store. Because first, I had this epiphany, and it goes back to the body image thing and how our outward appearance doesn't make us who we are, right? I keep saying the same stuff again, right? We're unique beings, our soul, our mind, our thoughts, our gifts, our talents, that makes us who we are. I'm Jenny because of that. It's not because of this hair. It's not because of, you know, how I look on the outside. No matter how I look on the inside, the outside, well, I will always be the same in the inside, right? And so that really came up front when I went to the wig store because I'm trying all these different hairstyles and I would trip out how different I would look with each of these hairstyles, right? But it was still me and it was so cool. And it was really interesting because while I was there, this older lady came in And she was so amazing. I was actually wearing this exact wig, and she was like, I love that wig. She was like, can I try it on? She's like, I want to try it on. And I was like, how cool is this? Because heck yeah, you can try on my hair. It's a wig. It's not like I can be like, this is pure genetics. You cannot have this hair at all. You know, screw you. Good luck with your hair journey, you know? And it was just so cool because I can be able to just pop it off and be like, try it on here, look amazing too. And it was so amazing. And she tried it on and she was loving it, but at the same time she's like, I don't know, let me check out some other styles, you know. And then she was checking out some other styles, and so was I. And in between me trying on a wig, I actually just had my natural hair down, and she was like, I love that wig. Let me try that wig on. And I was like, I'm sorry, this is actually not my wig. This is my real hair. And then she was like, girl, what are you doing in here? She was like, you have amazing hair. You do not need a wig, right? And this was when I was like, no, like everyone should be wearing wigs because it's so fun and it's so creative. You get to explore and think outside of the box, because I think so much, a lot of times we are put into these ideas of what we need to look like, you know, and you know, my hair just needs to be this length and layered this way, and that's Jenny, right? And no, like, who says that's the case? And I love being able to change our limiting thoughts that we put into our heads of what that needs to be in this cookie cutter thing. And that's not the case. You know, we're always going to be feeling so different every single day. And, you know, that's why some people straighten their hair sometimes they curl it and all this other stuff. And if you can shortcut that whole process, and you can just get a wig, you know? And so I thought it was really amazing that you can go to a wig store and you don't have to. And I hate how wigs are just seen as you wear wigs if you have messed up hair, if you're trying to grow out your hair, or you know, you have some kind of disease and you know, you don't have any hair or you have spots in your hair, and that's the only time when you can wear a wig. And if you wear a wig, that's sad, you know, because you don't have beautiful, amazing hair. And it's retarded. And so I just wanted to put it out there. I'm one of those people. I used to think that, like, oh, I don't wear wigs. Like, I don't need to wear wigs. That's retarded. And then when I went, it was like the best, most amazing experience ever. I had like the most fun. I went with my girlfriend and we were just trying on all these different wigs, and, you know, we found the ones that looked kind of good on us, and they're not even that expensive. I think this one was $45, and it's not human hair. There's some that you can pay, I think, $1,000 for, and you can get real human hair to make it more look, you know, legit. But I think this is still pretty good. And, you know, there are some wigs that it makes it kind of look like they are wigs, but they're getting so much better at it now with technology that I don't know, I think this looks pretty good. And there's definitely ways that you can style it, and there's tips. I mean, you can look it up on YouTube where you can, you know, make your wig look a lot better because of it. Like, it was so cool because I was just getting tips, and she was like, when you get a wig, they style it a certain way, but you actually want to style it a different way because it kind of just looks fake. So you have to like play with it and do certain things with it. So it's just really cool. And I feel like it's a great way for you to just build your confidence, because if you're so focused on whatever it is, maybe it's your stomach or your legs or whatever else that for whatever reason you're not happy with, which you shouldn't be not happy with, you know, but to help yourself to just be like, but dude, if you loved your hair and you kind of aren't really loving your hair right now, or maybe you do have really awesome hair, and just focus on that, you know, and just be like, oh my gosh, whatever, I look amazing. Like, check out my hair. Like, I just feel so over the moon, over the moon, beautiful. And that's how it should be, right? And so I highly suggest don't focus on your weight. I know I have these guys that talk about drink skinny and, skinny this, lose weight, and this, and that. And that's the only reason why I talk about it is because we want that superficially. I wanted that superficially, you want that superficially, and it's because media has been crazy with us that's why we want that, right? And so I try to kind of, have it as like a dangling trick, I can help you lose weight. That's not the hard part, which I know some of you guys are like, Jenny, yes, it is. No, that actually really is the easy part. The hard part is actually loving yourself even after you are skinny, because a lot of times the root cause of everything is that we don't love ourselves enough. And us alone, like, I don't need anybody else to tell me that I am beautiful, like, I need to fill that up with myself, with my own self love, right? And changing that mindset, changing your spirit regarding all of that stuff. And when you have and become realized of this, honestly, then the weight will just fall off on its own, because you know why? You're going to be your true potential. You're going to be who you really are. And you're just not going to do things that don't serve you and that don't love you, right? And, it's just amazing once you start to realize that kind of stuff. And if you need small things to help you boost that, because, even now with me, I'm still working on this, like, whoa, okay? And I've been getting better, but I definitely have my moments. And I tell myself every single day, because, like I said, the media out there is crazy, and they put in our head these ideas of what we should be like. And we have to constantly train ourselves. No, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be, right? And this is who I am. And to really stay confident in that, and to really be positive and just be like, I love myself. I love myself. I love and accept myself. I love this about myself. And instead of focusing on the negatives and just being like, yeah, I'm such a loser. I didn't do this, and that. And that's what society wants, right? And really focusing on the other aspects. So when we have these body images of what we're supposed to look like, and really not focusing on that and just being like, whatever, I love my smile, or I love this body part about me, I love my shoulders, and putting those back into our heads and reinforcing and raising our confidence because of that, and re-loving ourselves because of that. And if you have to put on a wig sometimes to be able to help with that, then do it. Like, that's totally fine. But don't do it thinking like, okay, now that I look great, I need to get this many compliments for me to finally then feel like I look great. No, that is wrong. You are doing this because you feel like I look amazing and I love myself, and whew, now I can go out and explore the world and just enjoy it. You're not going out there to fish for compliments and to raise your love for yourself through other people. And yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I know I'm constantly kind of sharing that same message, but giving you other ways or tools, or realizing how it's seeping into aspects of your life that you're not really aware of. And so if you like this whole message, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to learn more if you love what I'm talking about, because this is all I really talk about, is through health and wellness, through your mind, body, and spirit, how to really fall back in love with yourself. Stop the hating, stop hating your body, and fall back in love with yourself. And I post pretty much almost weekly. And if you wanted to explore deeper, I do offer one-on-one coaching. And right now I'm enrolling for my Soulful Nutrition program, which not only nourishing yourself through food, but through your body and mind, body, and spirit. I would love to chat with you to see if that's a great fit. You can find out more about that at jennycleary.net and click on the Let's Chat button on my website and let's talk about it. Also leave comments below. I would love to hear from you about your body image experience. What are you struggling with? I mean, even for me, I still struggle with weight issues. And even though you're like, what the heck? Like, look, like Jenny, you're skinny. Why are you like dealing with this kind of stuff? And it's true. Like even now, I still have moments where I body shame myself and I'm like, no, it's still not perfect. What the heck is perfect? And so, you know, I'm with you. I totally feel you on this. And it's just because honestly, you have to work on your self-love for yourself. And I constantly have to remind myself to keep doing that and to keep doing that. And that it really doesn't matter. I'm really beautiful just how I am right now. And so are you. And, but I would still love to hear about what you're working on and, you know, what insecurities you have with your own body so that you can put it out there to the world and, you know, what you're doing to work on to, you know, reverse that negativeness that you keep telling yourself every single day, you know? And so what I do is I just tell, you know, I love myself and I love myself. And I would also love to hear if you've gone to a wig store, if you have you worn wigs and what you think about it. And what do you think about my suggestion that people should go to a wig store and buy a wig and, you know, have fun with that? I would love to hear your comments about that as well. So do that down below. Share this video. Let your friends know that, you know, it's not all about the body image, even though we may already know this, and how to really focus in on who we really are, but also to build up that confidence by, you know, maybe going to a wig store. And there you have it. If you have any questions or comments, once again, you can ask me a question and I can do a video on it. You can leave that in the comments below, or you can also email me at connect@jennycleary.net. Once again, that's connect@jennycleary.net. And that's it. So talk to you guys soon. Bye.